And then we'll
because
play.
they're still trying to clear the bar from last night's mess.
Right. This place smells like vomit. God damn it! How many times have I told him? And then we'll be the responsible ones to build that trust. And we're like, do we need to like sign anything, or is there anything that we need to do? No, man, just grab it and go on.
Just grab it and go.
All right, dude. Can I get a water real quick with lemon? That'd be fucking awesome.
Oh, so now you're pulling Kevin's usual suspects on him.
Right.
Yeah. Our next show is up in...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, you have no idea how much I bullshitted people back in the day. Like, I mean, like, I would tell people just to get us a gig, I would tell them, like, I would send the demo packet. Do you remember that shit?
Oh, yeah, I remember
with
that.
With the promo photos and the shit. And I would be on the phone trying to get these assholes to give us a show. And they'd be like, well, you know what? I got something booked out 28th of next month. But the weekend after that, maybe. And I was like, God, the weekend after that? No, we're going to be in Florida that week. And then they're like, well, Florida? Yeah. We're going down by Daytona Beach and all that stuff. And
all that stuff. You'd have to ask my tour manager.
I don't know.
Really don't
I'm
know.
just trying to help out around here. And he'd be like, all right, well, I got a Wednesday or a Thursday or Friday or something and open. I'll tell you what. How many times that conversation happened?
I'll tell you what. If you guys can clear your schedule on a Wednesday.
Right.
Ooh, the coveted Wednesday night crowd.
I'm not saying that all the gigs I landed us were fantastic, but,
Yeah.
a solid Wednesday night with free beer, that's not bad. The open stage.
Yeah, I loved it.
We should have taken that any day of the week.
Yeah. Now, that's the thing. Open stages, I couldn't host those. Letting other people play on your stuff.
On your shit. Blow it out. Like, there's
Yeah.
no insurance policy in place for that.
It's just some guy, and he breaks it, and it's like, oops.
Right. What are you going to do? Sue the bar?
Right.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't sue the guy because he could just say, I didn't do it. There's not cameras in these dive shithole.
I did do it, but he said I could play it.
Right.
And that's how I play.
There you go. Yeah.
I always break my guitar on
at the end.
I always smash it at the end of a song.
That's why I don't have one.
Yeah.
But speaking of drunk,
mm-hmm.
We've been there quite a few times.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of a couple of shows.
Yeah.
Ben, I remember being drunk at the bar at this open stage Wednesday, and our other guitarist being like, hey, Anita. And she was like, what, honey? And he's like, I need a beer. And we were just like, the three of us were just, whoa, dude, what a play on words, bro.
I need a beer. Oh, man.
Oh, and he was so hot on that chick back then. And that was like him flirting.
Anita was pretty good looking, though, wasn't she, from what I recall?
She was a very tall, blonde girl with an awesome body.
Oh.
Her nose, however, you and I always had a problem with.
Really?
Yeah. Not to pick fun at anybody's physical indifferences. It's just not my type.
Okay. What was it like a...
It was like a shovel.
A shovel? Okay.
It was like...
That's not
our other guitarist. He was able to look past that. I couldn't get past that. I'm a very superficial kind of guy. You know this,
right?
Thanks for agreeing so quickly. Yeah.
No, well, yeah,
sure, absolutely.
I also recall that our payment was free drinks all night, and then after about 3 weeks, it dropped down to 2 drinks are free.
Right.
The rest are on you.
Right. Because we were losing the bar money.
Oh, yeah. We're costing them money. A lot more money.
We're drinking pitcher after pitcher of draft beer.
Yeah,
it wasn't bottled beer.
No, yeah. It's just...
That's a tough thing to do to 4 guys, 2 of which are the only ones that really drink. The other 2 don't really
One
drink.
of them drinks sometimes. The other one doesn't drink at all.
So it's you, me.
Yeah. Hey, guys, can I have your 2 free drinks?
You're right. I don't mind.
Yeah.
And we managed to drink our way out of free draft beer
because
nobody was staying in the bar.
Yeah, well, it was a
Nobody.
shitty night. I mean, Wednesday in town, it was like you could go
Shitty location.
All
too.
bars on the street were dead that night. At least we had live music, but not many people were coming for it.
Well, it's hard. It's also hard. Like Ben, the owner of the bar, I remember him being like, "I really think it's cool that you guys are out. Not being a cover band."
And then eventually they went out of business.
Yep.
And
We killed
we
that
lost
bar.
the kick. It didn't help. Just down the road was like one of the best bands in Peoria playing the same night,
Right.
and
At the better bar.
at the best bar, my favorite bar,
Yeah, SOPs. What did SOPs? Some other planet?
some other planet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
This music is so good in
right,
here
right.
that it comes from some other planet.
I love that bar, man.
I lived in when it was on
crushed
the
when they
corner,
moved. Yeah,
and then they moved to the side.
and then it was awful. They never got it back.
No.
It's-
SOPs, they got some people too.
Yeah, great bartender.
Great
Oh,
bartenders.
man. That was a great time.
seating. They had the pool table and the dartboards down off the main floor.
Yeah,
They had bathrooms down there and up there. They had like 3 bathrooms.
just remember being 20 years old, and
Fake ID.
knowing people, so they're just like, yeah, come on in,
Right.
have a drink. It was so much more relaxed than it is now.
Right.
I mean, hey, if you're underage, you shouldn't be doing those things.
Right.
But God, it was fun.
It was fun.
It was so just on a Wednesday night, we're at a bar.
What the fuck? We got school tomorrow. Well, I guess I'm thinking more of when we were in high school and we used to sneak out to go to Jim's Steakhouse
Yeah, and watch the band play there.
and drink there.
Yeah, that was fun too.
Were we drinking for free?
No.
We had to pay for that?
Yeah, we'd buy
How
drinks.
did we have money for that?
We had jobs. I did.
Well, thanks again for that vote of confidence. But yeah, we had jobs, but we didn't have disposable income at the
Sure.
to buy $7 drinks.
Yeah. I mean, I was a kid. What
remember
other
that.
expenses did I have?
I don't remember that.
I paid for my own car. I paid for my own gas. I bought my own food at school.
I know exactly.
I
You
mean-
shouldn't have any money left over.
I made good money. I worked like 32 hours a week.
All right, that is true. You got off school and
I didn't
went to
care about
work.
school. I didn't homework. Who cares? I'm going to work.
And you're like, what the hell is this co-op shit called? Dude, yeah, you could leave school in the middle of the day, go to work.
Yeah.
And that was like,
Why didn't I ever
the
get in
day
on
of
that?
graduation.
Man,
You're like, fuck. Why didn't you?
that would have been awesome.
Why didn't you?
I don't think I even
Knew about it?
Mike. That's how great my student counselor was. I noticed you aren't doing your homework very often. What's going on? Well, I work a lot. Oh, well, maybe you'd be interested.
In
No,
co-op.
all it would have taken was that little conversation.
And then you would have been like, co-op records?
Yeah.
And then he would have been like, no, co-op, where you leave school to go to work. I can do that?
Yeah.
I can be off work at 5?
And
Have the rest of my night?
well, the traffic to get out of that parking lot. Remember how bad it was?
Oh,
You're
God.
sitting in your car for at least 10 minutes just waiting to
Oh,
leave,
At least.
and I'd be missing that. I'd get out of
Yeah.
that crap.
Yeah.
Oh God. They
Butter-
really screwed me, man.
Butterfly effect, man. Every decision affects something else. Now, we were just playing Until Dawn, the video game.
Mm-hmm.
I know you didn't think much of it, but I got to give it a shout out because a huge favor to drop that back off
At Walgreens.
on your way out of town, yeah, if you don't mind.
Does it matter which one it goes to?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Anyone.
Sure, I got one by the house.
There you go. Thank you. I'd appreciate it if it's too much trouble. Not a big deal.
I
Means
just-
that I won't do this one.
I just returned one yesterday.
Now, Redbox.
Yeah.
My grandfather and I just went out to lunch, and I asked him, let's swing by Redbox. I want to rent a game, which is how I fell upon Until Dawn.
Uh-huh.
That just rhymed.
And is he blown away by Redbox? He's like, what is this?
He didn't know where I was asking him to go.
So he never heard of it.
No, like he didn't understand. Like the red box. I'm pointing at it, and he's like, "Where am I going?"
What
I was
store?
like, right over by Walgreens, right over there. It's right along the side of the building. I had to give him step by step. It's not that far from where it was like 20 feet.
Yeah.
I should have just walked. But he was like, so wait a minute. This is movie store. And I tried explaining to him how Netflix and Redbox like killed Blockbuster. And he's like, oh, there's a Blockbuster. I was like, no, there's not. What do you think of this evolution of digital advancement that kills the...
Well, I get it because you can put a Redbox, 5 of those in town, and it doesn't cost you as much as it does to run a store. You don't have to...
You just pay electricity.
There's no real estate. You don't run the lights. You don't pay people to run it.
You're dealing with the same amount of loss, I would assume, because people would walk into Blockbuster and never return a movie.
Actually, it's even better because you have to give Redbox your credit card.
So they'll just bill you.
Yeah, so you just get... So it's even better than the other
Bought
place.
a hell of a game.
Yeah. Here's why it sucks, though. As a consumer, you ever stood in line at a Redbox?
Yeah, that's kind of territorial.
You got to stand there and not be a creep standing behind this little girl.
Right.
But it's like, you know what you want. You just want to get... But they're browsing. They don't know what to do.
It's not like there's ever 5 Redboxes in a row.
Exactly. Now, that would be something. Maybe they do that in Chicago or a bigger city, but
Yeah.
to have a couple sitting right next to each other, that way you're not waiting.
Right.
And have them, I don't know, 2 interfaces would be great. But and then even the other day, I'm returning the movie. All I want to do is put it back in, and now I got to wait for this lady to do her shopping. Like, come on.
Right. That's a good point. Like, I never thought of it like that, but there have been a couple of times where I've gone back to the Redbox to either rent one or buy one or return one.
Yeah.
You can buy them now.
What, the game?
Yeah, you can buy the games, the movies. You can just buy them straight up, and you get to keep
like
them.
it. Oh, yeah.
You get to keep them. No, not if you like it.
Oh.
Dude, I rented...
You have to buy it from the box.
Yeah, you have to buy it from the box, but you have to buy it up front.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I went back to Redbox after I kept, like, Call of Duty for, like, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
At $3 a day.
Yeah.
I might as well have bought the goddamn game.
Oh, yeah.
And I went back there expecting to be like, well, I've got enough credit based, built
Yeah.
up here.
Yeah.
Why don't I just buy it, and then they'll charge me, like, an extra $4 because they've already got my $57.
Yeah.
No. I return it. They want the $57, and in order to buy it, they want an additional $60.
Holy.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I would expect, like, a discount or something on that. But...
No, yo, so why... I don't even understand why they offer that. Why wouldn't you just go to, like, Best Buy?
Well, they're thinking, like, if you go there and you're like, I want to buy this game, that they get that revenue from buying the game instead of Best Buy.
And it's $60, man. It's a used game.
Yeah, that's
Could be
true.
all scuffed up.
That's true.
You
Could
don't
be
get
cracked.
the box, so you don't even get
No.
to display it on your...
No, you just get... Well, we're not into displaying
I
shit
hate
anymore.
I hate everything about this.
No, we're not. You remember back in the day when we used to have CD cases where we'd have, like, display all of our CDs
Yeah,
and
they'd
all
make
of
the
our
ones that, like,
movies.
zigzagged
Right.
up the wall.
Right. Like, they don't even make those anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. They want small little slivers that they can just
Hide
dispose
them
of,
somewhere.
hide, and
Yeah.
use as coasters. Or
I had a
something.
roommate that he'd buy a DVD, tear open the cellophane, tear the whole thing open, pull the DVD out, chuck all the stuff in the garbage, and he would just keep them in like one of those travel
The
magazines.
binders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind. Like, what?
That's insanity.
Don't you want to keep that? He's like, no.
Why?
Yeah.
And then he's probably the same guy that rips another copy.
Oh, no.
No?
He'd just buy it again if you wanted. He was very just like, fuck it. I don't care. And then he'd throw the DVD on the floor or something. I mean,
Wow.
He didn't treasure like me, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. When we're done with the movie,
Right.
we're putting it back in the box.
You put it back where we hear the little click.
And it goes alphabetically right here.
And this guy has argued with me about dusting change for like the longest amount of time. But you were seriously like that. Like there were times that we lived together that you would not only alphabetize the films, because that's not fair to you. Sometimes you would get bored with alphabetizing stuff, like trying to think of a movie, like, what movie do I want to watch? I know I could find it quickly. There were times that you put them in categories.
Right.
Action, drama,
Yeah.
comedy.
Right.
Like,
Well, because what would happen is
take me through that OCD moment where you're sitting there looking at all your alphabetized DVDs.
I know exactly where it comes from, because let's say you want to look for a movie, and you start at the beginning of the pile, right?